Alright. Starting chapter 1. I don't know what else to say. Marth, Prince of Altea, was lucky. Though Dolor took from him his kingdom and all but a handful of knights, they could not take his life. Marth lived and made it to the eastern isle of Talys. Talys was a small border kingdom, with no grand order of knights to boast of, but its king selflessly gave Marth use of their isle's eastern fortress. And as he saw the boys shake with anger and grief, he also gave wise counsel. "Prince Marth," he said, "I do not doubt you love your sister something great. But you must be patient. Time is on your side. If you stay here and grow stronger, a time will come when you can help her." So Marth stayed in Talys, protected by its kind people, and the years went by. "Sire, you have a visitor from the castle. It's Princess Sita." "Sita, what is it? You look white as a sheet." "Marth, come quickly. It's the castle. Calder's pirates attacked from out of nowhere. They stormed the gates and cut down everyone in their path. I fear for my father's life." "Steady, Sita. You did well to come find us. Altea's bravest knights aren't about to hand Talys to that block of seafowl. Come, we'll make for the castle now." Okay. Now we now have a convoy, which is great. Unfortunately, we're facing a bunch of axe users, with characters that primarily wield lances. That's not great. Okay, so in order to unlock the first Gaiden chapter, I have to have 15 units or less in my army by the end of chapter 6. Now, everyone that's here is a pretty decent unit, so a lot of it will depend on how they grow. That said, they'll probably be sacrificed later. Now, obviously we're using Frey and Norn long-term because they're already Gaiden units. And I do intend to use Sita long-term because she's got the Wing Spear. The Wing Spear is absolutely busted. It has the same effect as a rapier. Hold on, let me see if I can. Now I can't. Okay. The Wing Spear has the same effect as a rapier, in that it deals extra damage to cavalry and cavalry and armored units. But without the disadvantage of the rapier being a sword. Since armored and mounted units wield lances, Marth faces weapon triangle disadvantage against them with the rapier. Sita does not have this problem. Alright. First, we're gonna drop these in the convoy. Equip our iron sword. And visit Prince Marth. 'Tis good you stopped by. The villagers have collected 10,000 gold pieces. If it please you, use the money to arm your warriors and rid our land of those pirates. Yeah, so, money is stupid easy to come by in this game. The first few chapters give you, like, at least 35,000 straight off, like, over the first 3 chapters. It's ridiculous. Anyway, we're going to use this. Okay, first things first. Norn can make use of this steel bow. First thing we're gonna do is go to the armory, and we are going to buy a stupid crazy amount of javelins. You may be wondering, what do I need all these javelins for? Well, first things first, you'll notice that the javelin has 7 might. Its hit rate isn't great, but that can be dealt with. A knight belongs on the front lines, if you ask me. That thick armor can take a lot of abuse, so they should be up front protecting the other units. I hear you need a high weapon level to wield the strongest weapons. Another thing, keep your flyers well away from those enemy archers. Villagers will keep their gates open for Prince Marth, but he must be quick. If a thief reaches a village before the prince does, there may not be any village left to visit. Alright. We have a bow-wielding unit over here, so we're gonna mark that off especially. Sita has to stay out of that guy's range. Alright. Kane, you just keep killing that guy. right now it's looking that like Abel is going to turn out better than Cain, which means that there's a good probability we're going to end up sacking Cain. Calder? That's the harbor town west of Talys, out beyond the water. These days, a pirate by the name of Gomer calls the shots there. The whole town's at the mercy of his crew. Alright. I am Reese, a humble curate. I cannot fight, but the staff I carry can heal you wounded. Take me with you, and you'll be very glad you did. Now, Reese here kind of sucks, and I wouldn't have considered recruiting him, except we otherwise will not get a healer until Chapter 3. So yeah. Once we get the next healer, who is a lot better, we're sacking him. That's it. A man of the staff by the name of Reese lives in the village south of the castle. He was hoping to meet your prince. Yeah, we already got that under control. Now this is what all the javelins are for. As you can see, I do not deal much damage, and my hit rate is rather low. But the might of Altea, you say now? Har, you sprogs look to be a mite short of mighty to me. if she manages to land a hit, she can get decent XP from it. The only issue is that killing him then takes a while. So, we'll be right back. Alright, we're back. As you can see, Sita is now level 5. We're on turn 43. I figure that's enough grinding on Sita for now, so... Norn honestly can't do much damage, but... I want to see what we can do with her. Let's see if we can get Norn to finish him off. You'll pay, dog. We got a vulnerary. Ah, Prince Marth, you have saved us in our hour of need. Please accept my thanks. Lad, I believe you are ready. If you wish to seek our allies in Aurelis, I will give you what soldiers I can to see you arrive there safely. Captain Ogma is a fine swordsman, brave and true. I know he and his fighters will serve you well. Another thing, during your travels, you are certain to meet many who despise Dolor. Some may be hiding in villages, others may have been captured or forced to fight against their will or better judgment. It falls upon you to find these individuals and win them over to your cause. Understood, lad? Then go. The time has come. Be patient, steady, strong. I know you will do great things. Alright. We're gonna go ahead and do Chapter 2. The Pirates of Calder. One thing could always be said about Calder Harbor, the mainland port nearest Talys. It never had much in the way of riches, but it did neither did it have much trouble. All that changed when a pirate crew fell upon the town and made it their hideout. Here, in Calder, history records Marth's first steps towards freeing his homeland. Prince Marth, I am Ogma, a mercenary of Talys. The king has bidden me and my 3 men join your army. Cavalry has arrived from the west, flying Gruss standard. They mean to take your life, sire. Be careful. Alright, we have Ogma, Board, Cord, and Barst. Ogma's good. Of the 3 axe wielders, if you're gonna use N1, use Barst. The other 2 are... They rely on certain stats. Barst is more balanced, and also he starts out with, Just use Barst. Alright. Over here we have Darros. He will immediately try to run up to Marth and recruit himself by talking. We're killing him for XP. Additionally, over here we have Caster. You can talk to him with Sita to recruit him. We're also killing him for XP. For the most part, we're not recruiting anybody from enemies. Okay. A pirate calling himself Darros wants to talk to your prince. Says he's washed his hands pillaging and plundering and wants to fight for the good of all. Ha! Right, and I'm a farmer who's sworn off rain. Oh no, Darros is truly trying to change. We're just gonna kill him anyway, because we don't need him. No, wait. That. Screwed that one up. Oh, this might be a problem. Yeah, you can see that Ogma is good. So for now, Ogma is going in our list of people who might survive. The not necessarily a sacrifice pile. It depends on how they go. All right. I don't normally like using axe users, but we'll use Barst for now because we can't kill off our entire army immediately. That's just suicidal. So this be the end. Yeah, so we just killed a recruitable character, which was entirely what we were aiming for. Abel. Abel, how can you do this to me? Curates gain experience whenever they use their staves. Thanks. And here's the wing spear in action. Sita is truly busted with that spear, I mean. Alright. Okay, and I'm gonna need you to speed up, or you're getting left behind. I'm sorry, Princess Sita. I need the money, so I'm desperate. Cord, you stand here as a meat shield. Cord, you go help him. Cat Nagma. See, Kane, this is how you do it. This is what's gonna. This is what's gonna keep you alive. Both from the enemies and from me voluntarily sacrificing you from the to the enemies. Mother, I tried my best. Hammer smash right through heavy armor. You should pick one up as soon as you get the chance. Alright, so this guy has 2 ranged weapons, so standing out of his range and throw javelins at him does not work as a boss abuse strategy. Oh, mighty Prince of Altea, please, will you save Sister Lena? She's gone up into the ghoul's teeth to tend to the sick there. We warned her. I swear we did. Lena is our angel. If something befell her, No, I won't think of it. Take this, gold. We have 5,000 pieces. Just promise you'll use it to bring her home to us unharmed. Yeah, I'm serious about the money is stupid easy to come by thing. Alright, that's, Agama! Princess. I never got to thank you for coming along with us. There's no swordsman I trust more. I've seen your strength. You don't need to thank me, Princess. I'm just doing my job. Speaking of which, your father would flame me if you came to any harm. Do me a favor and leave the dangerous fighting to me and my men. I don't need protecting, Agma. I've got another job for you. Protect Marth for me. But, Princess, he's very important to me, and the world. But mostly to me. So do as I ask, Agma. Keep him safe. That's my first and last request. Very well. How can I say no to you? Thank you, Agma. I knew you'd understand. Alright, I have to go. But I hope we'll get to talk like this more. You're a good listener. Princess. Yes? You keep yourself safe too. Marth would grieve if anything befell you. Fair enough. Thank you, Agma. You're very kind. I gotta let you define me, crew. I'll put an axe square between your eyes. You ain't living here alive. I swear it on the rickety peg leg of Shanty Pete. We're just gonna wait until he kills Cord. Captain Agma. Yeah, that one was a long shot. Fiends, you be. You have our gratitude, sire, for finally chasing those pirates away. Now, as I hear it, you plan to march to Aurelis. That'll take you right up through the Gull's Teeth. With all due respect, sire, you're taking a great risk crossing those mountains. That's Soothsire territory. The Soothsires are fearsome bandits, always raiding the villages and hearing what travelers dare pass by. And the swordsman with them goes by the name of Navarre. He's a terror with a blade, so they say. If you go up there, keep your wits about you, or you won't come back down. Alright. I think that is enough for now. I'll see you next time.